Hey guys, you have the new Lenovo Vibe X2 out here today. This is one of those very stylish phones. The Lenovo X, which was the X1, was also very stylish and good looking, and this guy is also nothing short of gorgeous. You'll get it exclusively on Flipkart.com. In fact, this phone started selling on 10th November and it's selling for just under 20,000, 19,999 to be precise. MRP you would find about 26,000, but the phone actually is selling for 20,000. So you have a very compact box for a 5-inch device, and it's a very stylish box as well. You have Vibe written in Lenovo Vibe X2. You have some quick specs out here. You have a MediaTek true octa-core processor, actually two quad-core processors, but they run all the time, so 8-core. And wide view full HD display, 5-inch display, 13MP and 5MP cameras. The 5MP front camera is supposed to be distortion free. We'll see that. Android KitKat, and then again some of the other stuff. So when you quickly take off the cover out there, Lenovo service and warranty assured. So even if you buy online from Flipkart, Lenovo is giving full service and a warranty assurance on this product. You also get some back cover and screen guard free with this, and then here you have some marketing and pricing information, and then the color is gold. So you have actually 3 color that Lenovo is bringing out with this phone. This one is the gold color, there is a white color, there is a red color, and there is actually also a gray color, I guess, but then on Flipkart I only found the gold color for now. When you go here, you would see that it actually opens in 2 layers. So once you take off the sticker, and that's holds true goes with the name that Lenovo given to the Vibe X2. Lenovo calls this a layered phone. It's kind of promoted as a phone that matches with your multi-layered lifestyle, and that's why you have this a layered case something. So the first layer has the phone out there, and when you take out the phone you see what I mean by layer. So it has these 4 layers. So they basically is a single body, but then it's just different colored, pretended to be like a layer. We'll come back to the phone just in a bit. You have this screen guard that comes free with the device now, and you also have this one where you would find the manuals and then the back cover. Okay. Then you have the lower layer, which has the earphones, which looks premium but does not have the volume control. It only has the mic and the call control. It's a gold plated one, good USB 2.0 cable, and then your 1.5 ampere USB wall charger to round pin adapter, and that's about in the box. The box material is very thick, so it's very durable, and we probably would have liked extra earbuds out there, but then it's okay. So there we have the device, the Lenovo Vibe X. So it's a brilliant looking device, gorgeous device. I don't like the back as much as the Vibe X. The Vibe X's back was very good looking, immensely good looking rather, but even this one is no less, although it's kind of like simpler than the X. And you have this multi-layered concept here where you see the colors actually start the darkest towards the screen. The screen will generally be black, and then you have the darkest ones, kind of a very dark orange and light orange, then it becomes gold. You also have those layered accessories. So basically you would have choices of 2 accessories right now. One is a spare battery layer, so you can attach that particular battery here, and that will look like another layer, so it won't look out of places like your usual cases look on the phone, and it won't spoil the look of the phone. It become fatter, but it will still look as if it's already part of the phone. You also get another extension of this layered design, which has a JBL Bluetooth speakers. So good. And you have this 5-inch screen, full HD resolution. We don't know if it's protected by any Gorilla Glass or such. You have the 5MP front camera, earpiece, and then your sensors and stuff, and then you see your typical Lenovo soft cut keys. Here you have a dual SIM tray, so it takes two SIM. One SIM is a nano SIM and another is a micro SIM. You have micro USB 2.0 port, your mouthpiece, power button, volume rocker, 3.5mm jack. Behind you have the 13MP autofocus camera, accompanied by an LED flash, a secondary noise cancelling mic, the Lenovo branding, and then your speaker grills out there, and those connectors that will enable the extension to work with the phone. The best thing about the design, I would say, is the weight. It's 120 gram. 120 gram is very less for a 5-inch device, but this guy actually feels even lighter for a 120 gram device. In fact, this is one thing that everyone told me, whoever held this device, whoever I gave this device to and asked this, tell me what's the weight. They're like, this is incredibly light, and it almost feels featherweight. It kind of disappears into your pocket. That's one thing I absolutely like about this device. I don't know what Lenovo has put into it, but it feels much lighter than the 120 gram the specs should say. It also has 7.3 or 7.27 mm of thickness, so definitely it's a layered design. So Lenovo did not intend to make it the thinnest device, but it looks better here, something different. So overall, like the design and build quality, it's definitely not metal, but that would have increased the weight. For once, I love the weight of this device so much that I'm thankful that Lenovo did not bring metal to it. Spec wise, this guy is powered by a MediaTek 6595M chipset, which is a 4G chipset. It's a true octa-core processor, 2 GHz, but then it does not have a 2 GHz 8-core processor. Rather, it has a quad-core 2 GHz processor plus a 1.7 GHz quad-core processor. So two quad-core processors, one 2 GHz, one 1.7 GHz. But unlike some of the other octa-core processors, like let's say the Exynos, both the quad-core here runs all the time. So you basically get the octa-core power all the time. But you must be knowing it's similarly like the memory in laptop. For example, one memory of 8 GB is always better than two memories of 4 GB. So that's the case here, but still at least they both run all the time, so you get that much more power. Apart from that, it also have 2 GB of RAM, and you have 32 GB of ROM or flash memory. This guy does not support micro SD card. You cannot insert a micro SD card, so 32 GB is all you get. Apart from that, it also hides a 2300 mAh battery, but then you can always add that 2000 rupees extension battery, and it will take the battery to 4600 mAh, which is a huge amount of battery life that you can give to this device. That's about it really. A 13MP back camera which records at full HD, 5MP front camera, distortion free. We'll see how it looks. But let's quickly go ahead and check out the display one. So full HD display, 5-inch full HD display resolution, 5-inch display, amazing clarity, very crisp display. The icons and the pictures do not look pixelated at any time at all. And if I go to let's say some of the pictures out here that we took using this, you see even the viewing angle is actually more than this. It's an IPS screen, but still you see the viewing angles are very good. We've loved the viewing angles even on Lenovo's S series of phones like S860 and 660, and even on the X, and this one also gives out very good viewing angle, and even the color reproductions and other such are also very good. So an absolutely gorgeous display. Now the Lenovo Vibe X2 runs Android KitKat, and you have Lenovo's own UI on top. But Lenovo gave a little subtle touch here and there. One thing we really like is the unlock screen, where you see this bubble. So you can generally go and unlock the device like this, yeah. But there's some other tricks, like not exactly tricks, like some cool feature, like you have this bubble. So simply touch here and it will show you apps. So each of this bubble is actually a different app, and the bigger the bubble is, the more you're using those apps. Like for example, here you can see I probably am using the contact and the camera and the Play Store more than something like Chrome and the mail maybe. This is good and bad in a sense. So let's say it could be an indicator. If your Facebook icon is much bigger here, then maybe you're spending too much time on Facebook. If your mail icon is here, or if your icon for some productivity app is here, then maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you're using this phone for something good. So that's an indication. But I like this nice little nifty feature. Your notification bar comes on top of the unlock screen. Yeah, and actually it goes like this, and then you can simply drag it down to bring on the whole quick function toggle bar. Yeah, you can quickly do it with all the notification like this. You can also straight away go to the camera from here, but it'll unlock this, and you see it lags just that bit. You can add more home pages out there, and this you can add your bookmarks and calendars and whatnot. So this does not have an app drawer. Lenovo UI do not have app drawer, just like your iPhones and some Huawei and such. So all the apps are here, and they are not simply the shortcut to the main apps. That's your app dock, and you can change your themes from here. There are a lot of themes. You can also download a lot of those, desktop settings and screen manager, wallpapers and system settings. You can long press here to go to the recent app menu. You can quickly clear RAM from here. However, it does not clear all the apps. You have to clear the apps one by one only. And then long press here to go to Google now. Double press, nothing happens. Double press here, nothing happens. And back, nothing happens. So that's about it. So take a look at some of the apps. So you have your usual Google Android apps, you see. You also have your Team Center, the camera settings, all this, and the usual Lenovo apps, Sync It and Share It. I absolutely love Share It. It's an amazing app. Your gallery, videos, and some of the tools out there. You can see FM radios and all, some popular third-party apps to it, Twitter, Skype, Facebook, some of the games out there, and then your call log, emails, and those things. So a lot of third-party apps, bloatware, and but then if you like long press here, if you do this, you can actually delete those, and it's quite smooth most of the time, but at times it lags. Whenever you have a lot of background apps, it actually sometimes lag. And also that depends on the theme. Do not put a very heavy theme. But overall, we like the Lenovo UI. It's quite colorful and all, but it also comes with a lot of bloatware, because it has a lot of animations and effects and other third-party apps. So let's check out some quick apps now. So Dialer will take you to Dialer. It's not very big, but it has your favorite contacts listed here. You do not have to add the favorites manually, but it already aggregates your frequently contacted contacts basically. And then you have, you see, pretty much the stock keyboard, but we absolutely love this. And this also supports swiping, and it's quite fast, smooth, and without lag most of the time. And the default browser is Chrome, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it. 497 out of 555, which is quite good. You have your gallery where all the photos and videos are arranged. Instead, you can simply go anywhere on any album and you can edit those. You can of course share them as well. You can batch share them. However, you cannot batch edit. You cannot edit more than one photo at the same time. It's taking a lot of time, so maybe it's loading another app. Yeah, so there you see, it has lots and lots of editing. Actually, this is one of the feature that I like about the Lenovo UI. It's very good, this photo editing feature is. So that's the gallery, and apart from that, what do we have? The 13 MP camera. So that's the UI. It's very easy UI, I mean simple, and also quite fast to acquire focus. You can touch anywhere to focus at that particular point. It's quite quick actually. Yeah, you can also start your video recording from right there. You can take still from there, pause from there, and stop from there. You also have different modes like normal, panorama, and if you can go to effect, you'll have lots of other effects. Then the panorama is actually stitch panorama and not like a sweep panorama. And then your front camera. Now Lenovo says the front camera actually is distortion free, but you can see out here, you know, even if I hold it like this, you would see that my door out there, it has, I mean, I hope you can see this, the border of this door. You know, it's not exactly straight, so so it is distorted. You see, so it has basically lots of keystoning effect on the side. However, my face is without distortion, is almost of the natural proportion with the body, which is a good thing. There are some more interesting features with the selfie camera or the front camera. One is you can activate it via any mode, let's say the hand sign or blink. So if you activate blink, for example, you can just blink and the camera is gonna take the photo, but you'll have to blink it, you have to blink very slowly. Let's see if it does. You have to be really slow and precise. There you see, now it activates. So it's a hit and miss case many times, and my hand gesture actually never works. So I can deactivate blink, I can have hand gesture, I can also have more than one feature activated. Say I have both blink and hand sign. So when I have hand sign, I have to give it 2, or I have to wave it, but it actually does not do anything for me. So you probably need some practice, and then you also have, oh, it actually took an image. Anyway, so you have a fill light option where it'll actually increase the highlights of the front camera so that your face become that much brighter. You also have the flash option, your HDR option, and then some of the shooting modes like normal, touch, timer and such, and then your settings, yeah, video settings and this. So talking about the photo and video quality, I guess this is one of the downside of the Vive X2. It does not have many downside, mind you, but the camera is just about okay, and does not perform like a true 13 MP camera actually. Its autofocus, it autofocuses fast enough, but then the details are not there, and the exposure is also not proper. The photos and videos come out quite soft. The details, you know, you can say because of the exposure, actually the details get lost, because generally you would see you know, warmer pictures and slightly darker pictures. So that's how the details are lost. But if you the noise is not much, so noise level is okay. When you zoom the photos to 100%, you see that there are not much noise, and even the metering is just about average. The saturation and hue are good, but the colors kind of just about washed out, and you do not get you know, that strong colors. They are proper, but then they look slightly washed out, faded colors. And the stabilization is also not that good. I mean, if you're holding this camera very still, then it's fine, but otherwise, and specifically under low light, almost many of the or majority of the photos came out of focus and shaky. Under low light, the detail drops down drastically, and although the noise reduction is quite good, but originally the detail is not much there. HDR is just about okay, but I guess it takes 3 shots, so it's not that strong. The panorama, as I told you before, is a stitch panorama and not a sweep panorama. So at times the stitching is not proper, and you will see mistakes, or you will see blending at the joints where 2 of the parts get stitched. Check out this image. The videos are soft. The colors is proper, but again they are like slightly kind of faded, so you might want to do some color correction in post-processing. Then a fuzziness though, but under low light the details are missing again. So the sound via a speaker is loud enough. It also has the right amount of bass and treble. And the speaker, despite of situated on the back side, does not obstruct the sound whenever you place this device on a flat surface, which is very, very good. In fact, we don't have any elevated grill. Even then, the speaker sound came out actually just about fine, which is a very good thing. I don't know how they did this, but impressive. So the sound output via speaker is impressive. Really like it. If the loudness is even enough for a relatively crowded area, and the bass and the treble are also proper. We're gonna see how it sounds and look like on a video. Brilliant. The mid-range are good, the vocals are good, and they come out properly, and the music is not overshadowing the vocals. It's a good part. Even the surround sound is really good. See? The 3D surround sound is good.
From the universe? From the messenger.
The viewing angle, brilliant.
Greatest masters are disappearing. I fear this is the work of Lord Shen, who has unleashed a new kind of threat on our world.
How crisp the display is.
Kung Fu. But I just got Kung Fu! And now you must save it.
So absolutely brilliant sound output via speaker on a gorgeous display with a great viewing angle. Perfect. So those are mostly the apps. There's some other apps like, let's say, this FM radio, but does not play without your headphone plugged in. Very nice UI. You also have some of the other tools like clock and hotspot. Clone it and sync it and share it. Share it is an app which is incredibly useful. You should have share it on the other mobile, and it's available for Android, iOS, lots of platform, and you can actually share your items including APK files without having to switch on the Bluetooth and stuff. That's really cool feature, and it's incredibly fast. So overall, a good enough user interface, smooth user interface for most part of the day. And apart from the camera performance, I think we almost liked all the feature out here. We also tested some gameplay and then benchmarking, and this device performed mixed in both these areas. You can check out our dedicated videos for those. So then, should you get the Lenovo Vibe X2? Well, if you're design conscious, definitely yes. If you're music conscious, definitely yes. If you're price conscious, definitely yes. Only 20,000. And if you also want to look like those extra batteries and that JBL speaker, all those are very nice addition. The main competitor of the Lenovo Vibe X2 would be the Huawei Honor 6, which priced almost identical. That also is a flagship device. It does not look as good as the Vibe X2, but they almost have the same feature set. The Honor 6 has a much better camera quality. However, the one crucial feature that the X2 has that we wish the Honor 6 had was space for 2 SIMs. And also the second one is that this is a 4G device and the Honor 6 is not a 4G device. 4G might not hold much of a relevance right now, but having a dual SIM phone in India is absolutely necessary, and specifically at this price point, which is targeted at the mass 20K. And most of the people in India prefer a dual SIM phone even if they had single SIM. So it's your personal choice really whether you would go for the Honor 6 or you would go with the X2. If camera performance is absolutely crucial, then I would say go with the Honor 6. But for almost everything else, they are neck to neck competition. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this phone, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel for more such awesome content in future. Thank you.